sports moments over the years, ranked matchups, massive upsets, even a fight or two. It's a rivalry game that has defined both of these programs for generations. Death Valley, Clemson Memorial Stadium. It's the South Carolina Gamecocks and the Clemson Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Tommy Rowe on the sideline.
Catching up with the South Carolina head coach before the game, one of the things he has reiterated to his offensive coordinator is he wants his quarterback to break that school record for passing touchdowns in a season. Now, obviously, they are going to have a balanced game plan. When they're in the red zone, they're going to take the best play available, but it is in the back of their mind. They want their quarterback to go down in history, and they have a big opportunity to do that here today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Clemson will boot it away to get this one started. And he's coming out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets to the 14.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They don't need a bunch on second down. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And I think it's safe to say Lenora Sellers, David, probably one of the most polarizing players in all of college football. You've seen how special and freakishly talented this guy is with his ability not just throwing the football, but running it, the strength, the size, the power, and more than anything, what we saw a year ago was his ability to avoid sacks and avoid negative plays. I know this. He doesn't have a chance unless this offensive line gets a lot better, but they believe they've built that up. And if that's the case, this could be a very special year for South Carolina.
Well, and let's be honest, this is where they spent their money in the offseason. They wanted to fortify the offensive line. They brought in Kendall Browse at the coordinator spot. They did everything they could to build around this young man. Lenora Sellers' talent is through the roof. We know it. Big, strong, can throw it. Now the pieces around him, a big year could be coming for this big young man.
And they get to him early, and he'll be knocked down for a loss of 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with.
He's got it way down the field. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They go play action with Sellers. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's the one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out. He's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. He throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
This rivalry dates back to 1896. It's been a little bizarre with the chicken curse, and it's a bit unusual, too, because the state school, South Carolina, isn't the perennial football power.
No, but it's kind of had its ebbs and flows, a little bit back and forth, some great coaches on both sides, but the in-state hate is beautiful.
You know, there's a lot of great rivalries, especially down in the South and the Deep South. This is one of the better ones, though, because you just never know what the outcome is going to be.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. It's complete to the left. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's a really good throw by this QB, man. Seeing the crossing routes, putting it on his chest so he can keep running across the field, get those yards after the catch. Nice job being on the same page with QB and receiver.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Hits inside, it's Johnson. Could be an outing. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
And the extra point is good. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll pick up the 1st down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down, now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Move to his right. He'll pull it down and run. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed up the processor just a little bit, force the scramble, no damage done. Nice job by this defense making him think really quickly and make a decision.
Lowers those pads. He's across the 50 and out of bounds at the 49, and a great pickup on that one.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
The give on the counter. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
And the quarterback knew that that counter run play was going to be successful. He did a nice job counting the box before the snap. He knew he had good numbers. He knew he had good angles and blocking. So that is a green-lit play from the get-go. Hand it off, they'll make yards.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Escapes the... Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Well, this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Sellers from the gun on third down. Looking long. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The handoff to Johnson. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Wants to go up top on second down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, South Carolina. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. The game, originally held during the State Fair in Columbia as Big Thursday, was officially named the Palmetto Bowl in 2014. A trophy came a year later, replacing the old Hardee's Bowl trophy.
Very apropos. A silver palm tree for the Palmetto Bowl. That makes sense, David. This is the biggest sporting event in the state of South Carolina. I know this is a game that you and I have really enjoyed watching over the years.
I mean, so much fun, and the definition, Jesse, of hate all throughout the state, and bragging rights to whoever wins this football game and gets that trophy.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's first down. Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Ball into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's not going to take the touchback. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Rush is on. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just...
Throws it deep. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to Johnson. Defense all over him.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught behind the line. It's Moore. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw.
A shot toward the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Needs it here on 4th down. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Racing to the right. At the 20. Touchdown Gamecocks. Took it all the way back to the house. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. Left side, it's Moore. Turning it on. Smashes through the tackle. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll run it. It's Johnson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Right side, it's Moore. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Looks like he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it. The end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Play fake, Sellers. He'll off one deep down the left side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, it's the first play of the drive, and they're backed up, but you're seeing the confidence this coaching staff has in their quarterback and their skill players because they are taking a shot. Great release off the line of scrimmage, tremendous speed, nice catch, and all of a sudden they're in great field position.
They were all over it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on third down. Rolls right. Caught. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Straight ahead, it's Clark. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Sellers. Still looking to his right. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They were trying to set up a screen. Instead, what they got was their quarterback putting paper and plastic in sack.
But how about the speed on defense with that rush, getting to the QB so quickly? You're not expecting to get home on a screenplay like that, but, man, the old saying, speed kills, and you saw it right there.
From the gun on third down, Sellers. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
Well, they knew coming into this game touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
Throws to the tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We start with Oregon, taking on the number 6 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's the Ducks getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team. They finished their season unbeaten, 12-0 on the year. What a performance by that group. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I know this offense came out here in the second half hoping to build on their one-possession lead, but after that incompletion, I think the smart thing is to just kick it away here and let your defense play and try to get it back to you without giving up any points.
Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Stealing a score on special teams.
Hey, kick it to him at your own will, man, because that dude has a jetpack. He can absolutely fly. You see why they got him back deep, man. Catch it, let people kind of get an angle on it, and he just goes soof and takes off, erases angles. His speed back there as a punt returner, man, is it dangerous.
On the return, it's Brown. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tied game, hoping to get something on the board. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got the back in the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Under pressure, and he gets rid of it.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Powers through the defender. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Fires to the big fella.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They just keep firing. Got his man out of the backfield. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Fresh center downs going to the air. Out wide right, it's Burrows. Touchdown, Tigers! They take the lead here in the 2nd half. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. There's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. South Carolina's offense heads out to get this drive started. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Got the first himself. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Here's Sellers to throw. Right side, it's Bennett. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Quick give. It's Clark. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
The Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Run in the red zone, it's Clark. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Out wide right, it's Clark. Snags it, and there's running room. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it.
Touchdown, Gamecocks! Great job by the back on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
From deep, it's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Running inside, it's Johnson. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab down the middle. At the 45 on his way. He's running free down the middle. Touchdown, Tiger. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. Very close to putting a bow on this one. Gives us a minute to check out the top 25 here in the final week of the season and to wonder what type of impact this result will have on these rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Deep in the end zone, it's Bennett. Slips through the line. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now this offense needs a late fourth quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. And he gets it away.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Motion from the wideout. Sellers throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Bennett. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
And they come up with an explosive play there. The quarterback had exactly what he wanted. Man coverage, safety in the middle of the field, so he throws the go route to the outside, finds his best one-on-one matchup. And how about the speed and the ability to track that football and give this offense a jolt?
And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
As sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The run inside. It's Bennett. Knocked out of bounds and sticking with that running game as they get deeper in the red zone. And this is the chance for this offense. A first and goal, fourth quarter, trying to tie the game up. A designed run for the quarterback. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, and that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
They're all over him. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
It's complete. Into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll ride him again. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Right side, it's Wesco. Still on his feet at the 40. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Clemson set up with another first down. The handoff to Johnson. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Making the adjustment on the play. Might as well run him again. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. No wasted time as the defense uses a timeout here. 1:54 left to play. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their 2nd. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Throwing, Sellers. Fires to the wideout. And he throws another interception. His 3rd one of the night. There he goes. Touchdown, Clemson. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Number 81, set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. This defense will try to keep everything in front. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
And he puts through the extra point.
Clemson, 49, South Carolina, 42.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback takes a knee. South Carolina did a lot of throwing before the game, but as it turns out, the chicken curse is alive and well as Clemson wins the Palmetto Showdown. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.